Recent work in HCI has explored the use of ICTs for the mobilization and organization of values-led communities and social movements. This paper extends this line of work by exploring the design of a communication system for informal place-based citizen collectives, also referred to as social solidarity movements. The distinctive characteristics of such collectives, namely their decentralized, bottom-up and self-organized structure and their lack of monetary resources, pose interesting challenges for communication technology design. The work reported in this paper sought to explore how the values and practices of such collectives can be embodied in mobile communication tools. A system was designed to mirror on-the-ground informal organizational structures, its primary goal being to serve as a probe for research and discussion. Our findings highlight the diversity of channels and organizational structures prevailing in this context, their participatory nature, and issues of temporality, anonymity, privacy, and trust, all of which must be considered when designing technologies to support cooperative work. In more recent work with social solidarity movements in Greece, the authors have conceptualized the activity of social movements as already designed social innovation, resulting in a set of methods referred to as tactics for researching and designing with such citizen collectives, i.e. designing with social innovation. Within this way of thinking about the designing technology, the agenda of ethical and responsible civic engagement in the digital realm, or digital civics, proposes to explore how civic platforms might enable the reconfiguration of service delivery in more relational ways through, for example, peer-to-peer models or service provision. Our research methods include semi-structured interviews and a workshop. We interviewed actors within solidarity movements in Athens to understand their communication practices better. We then designed a workshop centered on Iris SMS, a probe we designed as a tool for research through design. We conducted this workshop within a time bank network and solidarity school. Iris SMS is an Android application designed to enable the sending of multiple SMS text messages to a list of subscribers. The key feature of Iris SMS is that it allows the sending of SMS messages through a network of SMS donors, as opposed to paying for this centrally. When an SMS message is sent through the Iris SMS app, the content of the message and the recipient's numbers are sent via mobile data to the phones of a network of donors that have agreed to donate SMS messages. Drawing from the interviews and workshop, introducing Iris SMS as a design concept for the distributed donation and dissemination of SMS messages has contributed to informing our understanding of the complexities of communication within such community collectives. Our main findings can be summarized as follows: diversity of communication channels, dynamic organizational structures, donating SMS as participation, issues on temporality, anonymity, and privacy, and finally the tension between trust, decentralization, and control. Our findings build on similar work in HCI and CSCW, and more specifically on work that explores the nuances of designing for trust and civic organization and local communities. The interplay between transparency, privacy, and anonymity in social movements and community organization, and the significance of designing for the temporal dimensions of place and community. Our findings contribute implications for communication technologies for community self-organization and civic participation. In particular, such technologies should provide multiple and diverse channels of communication, scaffold participation for spontaneous and lightweight to engage, consider the socio-temporal dimensions of community engagement work, and allow configuring for varying levels of control and privacy. Iris SMS made tangible and visible a potential reconfiguration of communication in ways that provoked reflection and raised questions about the way that this is currently achieved. This was particularly important as their existing practices were developed in response to needs and with the means available to them at the time, without having the space and time to think about what they might need. As such, we call for more research through design, work within these civic technologies and digital civics research to make visible what remains hidden within such community organization, while also giving members of these communities time and space to imagine potential bespoke, technologically supported features in communication or elsewhere. This work builds on previous research and engagement with self-organized communities and local movements to better understand their digital communication needs. We went a step further to investigate the specific requirements for asynchronous communication and the use of mobile technology to identify concrete scenarios and workflows of interactions. To achieve this, we introduced ARIS SMS as a technology probe to facilitate discussion with these communities and to understand their communication needs, requirements, and challenges. The findings suggest that designing tools for administration and communication for local communities requires considerations of the unique characteristics of these communities, which differ from those following a typical hierarchical administration structure. The fluid and horizontal philosophy of solidarity structures requires participatory, design-based research methodologies to unravel the emergent dynamics and workflows. This study highlights the needs for a deeper investigation and reflection of the complex relationships that emerge through these structures, fluid roles, philosophy, values, and constantly changing needs. Thank you so much for your attention.